Hi guys, I want to do one more today so I can try to catch up. Try to do a certain amount of videos a week. I want to talk about how the Bible itself is a supernatural book. And the things that you read in the Bible, you can literally see manifest in our world today. A lot of people don't understand that. I didn't understand either until I actually really put some deep thought into the Bible. The things the Bible say are true, and there's so many atheists out here that try to disprove the Bible. You can't disprove it. None of us can time travel back. You see what I'm saying? So you can't disprove it. And yes, you can't. Some things you cannot prove through physical means. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, oh, I can cast out demons and devils and stuff like that. I've already done a video where nobody can do that. Nobody is walking on the earth able to do that. There's things that happened in the Bible that are no longer happening today. So no, those things are not happening today. It doesn't mean it didn't happen, it just means they're not happening right now. I'll give you an example. In the Bible, it is stated, it's in Hebrews, I can't remember what chapter and verse, but it said it is appointed to man to die once, right? Everybody dies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see that with your physical eyes. People die. So how did the Bible know that? You see what I'm saying? That's just one thing right there where you don't, as a person, you don't have the answer to that question. Which, this should be a little evidence to you that the Bible's a supernatural book. We know who wrote it. It's just believing the contents that are in it. But how did the Bible know that? The Bible said it is appointed to man to die once. Whoa, every single day we see people die. Amazing, right? Other things in the Bible. People have supernatural experiences. Being possessed with devils. That was not a symbolism, that was literal. Every single day people are possessed with devils. Now today, our society will say, oh, it's, psychologists have diagnosed this person with having schizophrenia or, depression, what other mental disease, whatever they want to call it. I call it being possessed with the devil because that's what God said. There was actual attributes that these people actually exhibited in the Bible that were possessed with devils. And you were able to know. Again, another thing where it's in the Bible and we can see people with our physical eyes that are exhibiting traits associated to a person that is possessed. Again, another prediction true. The Bible said that the Jews will be, they will actually be spread about the earth, like casted out of their land. And that's what happened, right? Now we know, 1940s, whatever exact year it was, 1942 or whatever, they went back to Jerusalem, you know what I'm saying? But again, how did the Bible predict that? How did the Bible know that the Jews would be casted out of their land? Another supernatural thing that happened. You see what I'm saying? It happened. And then now they're back on their land. A lot of people say, oh, that's because God has brought them back. No, he hasn't. It's not God's will that they're back on their land. But I'm just using this as an example to show you this book is supernatural. And it's amazing because you go talk to the Jews, they will say, yes, there was a period of time where Jews were not in Jerusalem. Israel, you know what I'm saying? They weren't over there at all. They were spread around the world. They were spread all over the world. And many still are. And again, it's just amazing to me, how did the Bible predict that? Now we know the answer, it's God. That's why. But to the atheists, if I'm talking to any atheist right now, answer that question for yourself. How did the Bible predict that? That's an actual historic fact. Unless you just want to say all the Jews are lying. You see what I'm getting at? Atheism is not logical. It's not, because I talked to a guy one time that would say, I just think all of them are lying. Every single thing is a lie. Everything's fake. You know what I'm saying? Just crazy stuff, man. But this is how you have to apply logic and reason. I mean, even history gives us evidence that the Bible is a supernatural book. I mean, you can't get around it. We may not be seeing supernatural events happen right now in our time period, but the Bible itself, the preserved Word of God, it contains information in it that is supernatural, that no man naturally could possess. No man could naturally know. It even contains future events that have not happened yet. But again, it confirms things that we can literally go and talk to a Jewish person. Most of the Jews hate Jesus Christ. They hate him. But we can ask them, hey, was there a point in time where your culture, your people were not in Israel? You can ask them that, and they will say yes. They will confirm to you. You know, they will tell you that. So, and the Bible said that. Do you see where I'm getting at? You connect 2 and 2. Bible said they would be spread across the world, you know what I'm saying? They would be casted out, whatever, you know, casted out of their land. And, you know, look what happened. It happened. So it's a supernatural book. I mean, it's just amazing when you're able to read this book, this piece of paper, and then go ask a person, and they will tell you, yeah, that happened. It's amazing to me, man. I mean, it's another thing. Like I gave you the first example. It is appointed to man to die once. You know, and then there's the judgment. We can see every single day people die. How did the Bible predict that? How did the Bible know that? It's a supernatural book. It's God. You see what I'm saying? It's God, man. So there's really no other way. It's God. It's information that you don't possess, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a easy way to disprove atheism. It really is. I mean, this book is literally telling you you're going to die. What are you going to say? Ha, you're a liar. I won't die. Yeah, you will. Give it 60, 80 years. You'll die. You know what I'm saying? You'll die. How can you disprove God? How can you disprove? How is this book beating you? You know? Now, science today is trying to prop itself up and say it should be believed. You know, the concept of science should be more credible than the Bible. No, the Bible should always be more credible than science. But that's what atheists want. That's what the devil wants. He wants you to prop up science and believe in that. Don't believe in the Bible. Even though the Bible came first, before science. The information in there came before science. I mean, again, it would take me all day to explain the things. But there's information in the Bible that, of course, is true. But we didn't even understand the concept of it until years later. See what I'm saying? We're still, as human beings, trying to rationalize and understand what death is. That's what scientists are. The answer's in the Bible, but they don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe God. Oh no, I'll figure it out myself. How can you? How can you figure out what death is? It's a supernatural thing. Why do we stop functioning? Why do we just die? Why? You can believe all the science you want to. You're not going to be able to answer that question. You don't know. You know why you die? Because God has appointed every man to die once. You can't understand why the human body stops. Why we just die. It's unexplainable. I mean, it is explained in the Bible, but the point is you cannot comprehend it because you don't how you doing? You don't grasp it. A man cannot grasp it. See what I'm saying? It's beyond you. You didn't design your body. God designed your body. You know what I'm saying? You didn't design your soul and spirit. God designed your soul and spirit. It's just the way it is. I just wanted, this is the last video, you know, I just wanted to make, Trying to help people out. How you doing? So you can understand, you know, the Bible is it's supernatural. And that's it. Be coming out with some more videos later on. All right, have a good day.